So, mommy, on this day, I went out, got in Greg's car, and I said to him, I see eyes. This is my computer. I take my pictures out of my phone, put them into my computer with the cord it attaches. And I kept saying to him, as soon as I got in the car, I said, I see eyes. I see eyes everywhere. There's eyes. Now those eyes right there, I just looked up on the computer. This is from my phone, my camera, but I just wanted to see if anybody else been seeing it around the world. Google, and it shows that those eyes right there were seen in the Middle East. These right here, which are not as obvious unless you're actually there live, because a picture can't really do justice to really actually seeing it. Well, but except for the picture that I sent you, that one you couldn't see with your eye. You could only see the light. See the light. Well, of course it's the sun, but I kept saying, I see eyes. I see eyes everywhere. I see eyes. I take pictures of the sky every day. Yesterday too. Every day. I can't even say I was about to say I didn't, but I do every day, every day, every day. But on this day, they were everywhere, everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Because right here is a stop. You can see there's a light. Here, this is in my backyard right here. This right here, you can see riding down the street. Okay? Still, eyes. Eyes everywhere. Eyes. Even that little thing right there looks like it's looking up or whatever. And some people just say, oh, it's just clouds or whatever. No, but then see, and I think that's why that other one, the last one I sent you, that I was so excited about the other day, it was so clear because maybe me and some other people just really thought it was just the clouds, but I had a feeling that it was more than just clouds. You could just feel it. I look up every day, and I know people that they're afraid. I mean, I don't have to know them. And you could be walking down the street, and this one was right on top of my building right here. This one was. But it was sideways. It was sideways. I just turned it around with my computer so I could actually see it was sideways like that right there. That's my building that I live in right there. As you know, well, that's the building right next, well, we're all together right here, this building and the building next door to Mama's kitchen or whatever. So that one was more obvious. I mean, it looks like a man, an angel, wings and all. I had fun with that one too, because I did paint on it, make some wings. I mean, like clarify what I was seeing. But yeah, I took many pictures because all day, everywhere we went, all I saw was eyes. Eyes, eyes, eyes. This is where I live, as you know. There were eyes everywhere I looked. All I saw was eyes looking down here. Looking at us. You see those eyes. They're everywhere. Eyes. Eyes. I got thousands and thousands of pictures of the sky. Thousands. Literally thousands. Because, well, first it was because of the copyright thing, like I said, because I didn't want to have to keep paying for copyrights. And now it's so that's what it was about. So now I guess now it's about like I said, I had a dream when I was younger, and after Woody got burnt, as you can see with these pictures, I actually painted on them to see what I see. That's above my house. I painted on those. See? But I just having a little fun with those. But really just didn't do it justice. Better just to look at it natural. I just know that I had told many pastors about the eyes that I saw, and it actually, and I mean, not the eyes, the head, that the head that was, it was a bird head. That's my cousin. There was a bird head that I saw in my dream. It was I thought it was an eagle, falcon, whatever. I guess they're cousins, the eagle and the falcon. Okay. It was in my dream after Woody got burnt, and him and Bookie were almost murdered while I was trying to go to college. And just some pictures I made the other day with the eye. Just you can see what's natural and you can see what's not natural. You can see that eye is natural sky. I use the sky and then I paint on top of it. But you can tell what's real and what's not, you know. And it's funny because that white heart and all of that, those little butterflies that weren't in my phone before, with the special effects that I was playing with before I saw that eye, until the dad saw the eye. And suddenly that showed up. So it was just stuff I've been making. But basically, when I had the dream, when after my kids were almost murdered while I was trying to go to college and have a future, the dream came. There was a bird head. It looked like an eagle, falcon, whatever. It was covering one whole area of the sky. It was so big you couldn't see his neck. It went from the top of his head to his neck, but you couldn't see past his neck, under his neck, what was underneath it. You couldn't see. This is where I make my videos. This is my little video photo editing. You couldn't see his body. You could just see his head. And he was looking towards the left side. He had his head turned to the left side. When I was 19, I stopped breathing, went in the light. I was going around in a circle to the left side. I don't know what's up with the left side thing going on. But anyway, it was a big giant. He covered the whole top of the sky. He could not see the top of the sky. He couldn't see nothing but that head. And he's just looking that way. And everybody, a bunch of people, almost everybody was running. They were hiding. They were screaming. Me, I was walking towards it. Me and just very few people, we were walking towards it. I don't know. You know, just curious like I do now. Just I'm always looking at the sky. And so that kind of came true. But when I told pastors and all these people that were in charge of churches, pastors, bishops, about this dream all these years, all they could say to me was, some of them would say, I don't know. A few of them searched through the Bible. Of course, they always search through the Bible and to try to match what I was telling them about the dream. And they said, it said something about conquering. I forget the verse about a conquering traumas and tribulations, whatever. But on the most part, they really were confused. But they knew that it was real. I don't know how they felt like it was real, but they did. Before that eye came up, that I actually saw the other day and filmed without really understanding what I was filming. NASA, while I was doing my work, like I always do, a little thing, it comes here, like a little message, and it said it was from NASA because I subscribed to NASA. They let me use their pictures for free, and anyhow, so it came across and it said something big is coming. 2 days before this eye came. See, I did it in different filters because I wanted to see if I was really real or was I imagining these things or something, you know. But it's real. It's there. It's real. No matter what filter I use, it's there and it's real. Anyhow, it seems to be giving light to the sun. I don't know, but anyway, NASA had flashed a message that something big was coming. That's what it said. Usually it'll say an asteroid's coming or there's going to be a meteor shower. They'll be very specific. But on this day, the message just said something big is coming, exact words. And I would say that's definitely something big, you know. So in the Middle East, it shows, because when I Googled, it shows that in the Middle East, that's the trees in my backyard. It shows that the eyes have been being seen for the last 2 years in the Middle East, but not like this. No, like the clouds I showed you, more like that. This eye has a pupil. It's lit up. There's the spirit in there. You know, the spirit of that, like in our eyes, we can see the light in our eyes, and until we die and it goes dark. You know that. But there's a living God. There's a living God. There's a real living God. This is the backyard. That is the sun. So that is not, that is the sun. That is not the moon. I have many, 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 many pictures of the moon. Many, many pictures. So I made this little video of the eye. I call it the eye in the sky. Those are special effects. You can tell the difference between a special effect and a natural. You can see that. You could just see the difference. The sun, the special effect, the eye, natural. You can see the difference, you could just see it. Yeah, it's part of my job to check and see if what I'm doing is something that's already been done before or whatever, like when people think they invented something, whatever. And the eye, but not as good as this, has been seen everywhere. But like the clouds, clouds are not, I don't know. I'm a little stumbled, but I'm just really happy. That's why I always ask God to speak for me, talk for me. And when I do this work, I ask God to help me because, I'm just me. I'm just human. And we know that's not no perfection in being human. So anyhow, I figured I was trying to take pictures and they just coming out blurry. So I just do this video. Hopefully I can send it to you and it won't say it's too big to send to you through the message. To show you, so many people, like when I filmed the hand, and I'm not the only one that filmed the hand clenched up, balled up, like I said it was, but in my hand was the hand that I filmed, which you've seen in my videos, is holding a glowing stone, which I don't know if it's a star or it was a meteor that was supposed to fall on us last winter, but it didn't because it was captured by the hand. And that's my cousin, and I got pictures of that. So basically, on the news when the hand captured. They didn't show the hand on the news, but when they spoke about the meteor that was supposed to hit us last winter, just passed, what they said was some unidentified force broke up the meteor. That's what they said on the news. Unidentified force. They didn't mention about the hand, and they did not show that hand because, it's a sad thing. It's like so many people, they want to see God, but, they won't even look up. I've been with people that I was riding with to the store, and I said, oh, look up there, and they won't look up. They will not look up. They will not. So my dream did come true in that sense, not the whole bird head, but I don't even know if that's going to happen because God knows if that happens, I guess. But just even without that part happening, just the hand, the eye, the, meteors, whatever, everyone I know, and I said everyone except you, Devona, she's really, really happy about that. She's like loving that. But everybody I know, they're afraid to look up at the sky. They will walk around here all day and night on this planet, and they will not look up at that sky. And maybe next time you're with somebody, experiment and say, did you look at even on the phone, ask them, did you look up at the sky? They might say, oh, it's cloudy. But to really look, not just glance, they won't do it. They're so afraid to look at the sky. My kids, they love it too. They are so afraid because I've been doing that all my life. I think you taught me that when I was little. They're so scared to look up. They won't look up. They said, let whatever's up there stay up there, and we down here. That's what I keep hearing. We down here. No, that's part of us. Why you see it? You don't want to look up for real? No, don't. Why are you looking up there? Why are you taking pictures of that? Don't do that. I'm scared. Oh, craziness. Love you, mama.